Okay, so although it's already been covered during the Quick Taster, this tutorial is going to focus in more detail on SELCOPYi's exploitation of large screen sizes, and in particular its unique multi-window display system. Okay, so typically mainframe ZOS sessions are connected using a 3270 emulation package running on the user's PC workstation. And most users are logging on with one of these standard screen sizes. For instance, a Model 3 screen displays only 32 lines and 80 columns of data, which is not much considering the size and crisp quality of modern flat screens designed for displaying web pages. Anyhow, as you're probably now aware, most modern 3270 emulators can be configured to run with much larger screen sizes, such as the 62 lines by 160 column display that we'll be demonstrating with today. So although the setup for large screens will vary for each different 3270 emulator, it's worth me showing you how it's done for the emulator I'm currently using, which is Tom Brennan's Vista TN3270. So from the menu bar, I select Options, then select Display Options, and in the Terminal Models section, I select User, which allows me to enter the height and width corresponding to the number of rows and columns I require. Incidentally, ISPF itself places a restriction on the number of columns, 160 being the maximum allowed. Vista does allow me to enter a height of up to 99 rows, but for this demonstration we'll stick with 62 to get a nice readable font size. And after changing these settings, you should expect to have to reconnect the session, then log back onto TSO. Once you're back into ISPF, there's one more thing to do before starting SELCOPYi. You need to select the ISPF settings, which is normally option 0 from the main menu, then scroll down to the Terminal Characteristics block and select Screen Format 3 for Max. Now when I press Enter, ISPF catches up with the idea of using the much bigger screen. Okay, so I PF3 back to the main menu and start SELCOPYi, which notices the large screen dimensions and automatically starts in windowed mode. So we see its primary option menu appear in a little window in the middle of the screen. So how does SELCOPYi take advantage of these large 3270 screens in a way that other products don't? Well, as you've no doubt seen in the taster demo, SELCOPYi allows you to open lots of different windows, to edit and browse datasets or DB2 tables, to list volumes, datasets and library members, search and compare files, etc. And all these windows can be moved around and resized on your 3270 desktop for maximum efficiency and readability. So let's demonstrate these features by opening up a few more windows. I select option 1 from the main menu to open up the text edit panel in a new window. Now if I press function key F1, I get the context sensitive help in a further separate window. Help windows, by the way, are automatically positioned right justified on the screen. Okay, so we now have 3 windows open, but only one of them is active. This is known as the focus window, and it's indicated by a blue reverse video title bar or caption. Other non-active application windows have a white title bar. While a window is inactive, all its enterable fields, such as the command line, are protected from keyboard input. We can press the window key, which is PF4, to switch focus to the next window. And if I keep pressing it, I cycle through each one in turn. So PF4 takes me forward through my ring of windows one at a time. And if I want to return to the previous window in the ring, I just place a minus sign on the command line before pressing F4. There are a couple of other ways to switch focus. The most intuitive, of course, is to just place your cursor on any visible area of a window, then press Enter. Again, a modern 3270 emulator will normally allow you to set this action up on a mouse click. To do this in Vista, we go to Options again, then select Keyboard Edit, select the mouse left button, and we want the action on double click, then select Move Cursor and enter from the list of operations, then select OK. Now we can switch focus simply by double clicking the mouse. It also gives us a really handy point and shoot mechanism for selecting all sorts of options. For instance, if I open up a library list, then I can very quickly just point and shoot with my mouse to edit any member. Okay, one other way to switch focus, and this is especially useful if you've got quite a few windows open, and that's to use the window list command WL. This displays a list of open windows, and you can point and shoot to select the one you want. You can also get this list by clicking on the window item in the main menu bar. So to conclude, we've defined our large screen size, displayed multiple windows, and navigated between them. In the next tutorial, we'll be looking at moving and resizing SELCOPYi windows.